Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine and this is going to be the daily drama for Tuesday, September 4th. Yes. The days are already rolling. Tuesday, September 4th. I tried to switch this one up a little bit from the one that I did for Monday because I don't want them to be long. So I'm trying to figure out as I go here how to make these brief kind of check-ins. And again, these energies can linger. This is, I just put, what is the central issue for the masculine and the feminine for Tuesday? If you'd like a personal reading, all the information is below. If you'd like to support the channel, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, explain how. Can you tell I'm tired? Leave a comment and let me know how it resonates. If you'd like to make a donation, donations are also greatly appreciated. You can see how to do that below, now that I've said the spiel. So again, this is different from Mondays because, again, I'm trying to make these short and brief. So the central issue here is diligence, judgment, frustration, sexual attraction, strength, stop, look, and listen, mistake, love, the lesson, and this one kind of was a standalone one that said clarity. So obviously diligence means about, our efforts, what we put our work, almost kind of reminds me of like the Seven of Pentacles in a way. It's like planting seeds or working hard on something, or waiting for the benefits of it, or wondering if we should put the work into something. Or maybe we're needing to be diligent in whatever it is that we're doing. Judgment, again, is about using our judgment, picking a path. There's two different roads that one can choose here. It's kind of like the judgment card too in the traditional tarot. So again, it's about using our judgment, choosing a path, judgment being passed upon us, consequences of our choices. Again, or perhaps where we're going to put in the effort, what path we're going to put the effort into. Realizing, again, what it is maybe that we want to put our effort into, whether that be career stuff or relationships. But obviously it's relationships, because here we are all here with mistakes and love and all this drama, because this is the daily drama after all. And then we have frustration. So again, feeling aggravated, or some people just, feeling aggravated about choices that they've made, where they've invested in, perhaps being a wrong situation. Or again, just frustrated with themselves about putting in the work and effort to reconciling, or not sure how to, for some, because then we have sexual attraction here. So this speaks about relationships, putting in the work in relationships, work that we perhaps made a mistake in, repair mistakes that we've made in our relationships, for those that are currently in situations or having regrets, or trying to choose a path, and in regards to which one do I choose. And two roads, two people, one's a mistake. Obviously we have here strength, and then stop, look, and listen. So we're trying to find our courage in order to make a judgment, admit to mistakes that we made in love and relationships, lessons that have been learned, or we're needing to learn a lesson in regards to the mistakes that we repeatedly make in love. We're needing to, it's kind of, if we look at this as like the traditional tarot, where there's, taming the beast, taming our shadow self, or our tendencies to, again, make wrong choices, put in effort and work in situations that only end up being painful lessons. But with every mistake comes growth. So again, it's all about learning. But we're trying to, again, pay attention to, or we're needing to pay attention to, the reason for all of this, the lesson behind it all. And maybe it's also to learn to not run from real love, or to, again, learn from our mistakes and find the courage to be open to new paths in love, and to get out of our heads and our fears. This is, then we have here clarity, which is all about wisdom, knowledge, figuring shit out, or gaining some clarity, again, realizations in regards to paths chosen, efforts put in that maybe turned out to be mistakes, again, lessons learned. This is kind of what's in the ethers for Tuesday. Diligence. Why diligence? Why diligence? Why diligence? Diligence, woman of the world. Woman of the world could be someone who's at a distance, or this could be, somebody who's just worldly, sophisticated, got their act together. Kind of reminds you of like the Nine of Pentacles lady. So this could either be, working on our independence, to become financially independent. Again, this could also be, working hard to try to figure out a way to get back to, or thinking about choices we made in regards to someone who could be at a distance from us. Judgment. Judgment. Forgiveness. So somebody's hoping for forgiveness, or somebody's wondering if they should give forgiveness. Or the judgment is whether or not they should, or whether or not it can be granted. Frustration. Frustration. Oh, it's a lot of cards here. Troubleshooter. Troubleshooter is somebody who's strategizing, trying to figure something out. I mean, being frustrated because they can't figure out a way how to, get forgiveness from somebody who could be at a distance, who perhaps passed judgment on them and decided to, take another road. Troubleshooter is also somebody who's a little, sneaky, conniving, uses, tricks and games to, this is perhaps someone could be frustrated in regards to dealing with somebody who's like this, or someone's, mad at themselves for behaving in this way and now trying to figure out a way how to be forgiven. And then we have the destruction here, which is kind of like the Tower. So this is about shit coming down, or again, trying to figure out a way how to end a situation, or to figure out a way how to, fix a situation that ended. Communication, greed. So again, how to get what we want. What do we need to say in order how to get what we want, with the wisdom that we've gained? Again, coming in perhaps apologizing, or trying to figure out a way, get the knowledge and the wisdom of how to get what they want, how to say what they want to say. Dark-haired woman. This is somebody who's in their shadow self, or somebody who just they feel is not happy with us. Battle. And brown-haired man. So there's obviously either somebody is obviously sad or mad or upset about someone's behavior, Maybe something is ending. They're getting some communication that something is ending. Um, and there's like arguments going on, or again, people are trying to figure out how to overcome the being at odds with someone. Again, a lot of people are trying to reconcile. So, or again, some people might feel like there's trying to figure out a way, how do I overcome how I feel negatively about this person, this situation? Could I grant them another chance? Or how can I forgive them? Or they're tired of fighting with people. Sexual attraction. Solitude. Challenge. Happiness. So solitude kind of reminds me of like the hermit. It's also about being alone. Um, so maybe people are wondering if they're going to end up alone, or they're trying to go within and try to figure out again how to overcome the challenges in a relationship to find happiness again. Strength. And then we have surprise. So again, someone's trying to find the strength or the courage to communicate something. Um, this is kind of like, well, this isn't a letter. I haven't used this deck in a while. Let me just look to see if there's any other card in here that symbolizes like a letter, because this can just be a document of some kind. I don't know if there's like divorce papers, or let me see if, because it's not just a communication. It could be a text, an email, a phone call, or it can be, again, some kind of paperwork, contracts. Again, maybe trying to find the strength to end something, a divorce. Again, get some masculines I know are leaving situations. Hell, some feminines might be leaving situations. Well, we don't have the Justice card, but let's see. Stop, look, listen. Why stop, look, listen? Or maybe someone's looking for any hints. This could be like Page of Swords. Somebody's trying to gather information to figure out if they get the green light to, and then that would give them the courage to make this communication that they're wanting to make. Stop, look, listen. So maybe they're looking for signs. Stop, look, listen. We have heartbreak. Spiritual change. Dark-haired man. Now, dark-haired man and dark-haired woman in here are the, again, shadow aspects of the brown-haired man, brown-haired woman. And of course, the fair gray-haired man and fair gray-haired woman is kind of the maturing of that, or just people who are older. This also can be people that are like not only just in their woest or their anger or in their negative behavior traits, it also could be somebody who's shady, and spiritual with change. So, definitely we could be talking about soulmate stuff here. Part of your spiritual path, a lesson that was involved in this. Maybe it is requiring for people to, again, take a look at their actions or their patterns of behavior, learn a lesson, the spiritual reason for this, so that it can bring about change in their behavior. They're wanting you to pay attention to whatever it is that you're needing to see here. Some people might be warned as well, to pay attention that this karmic person is coming back around and they haven't really changed. It'll only lead to more heartbreak because you might be dealing again with narcissistic types. Or again, someone might be trying to express that they're aware of, again, aspects of their behavior that cause a relationship to end, and they understand the spiritual connection of this, and that they've been they're afraid, they were apologizing kind of for hurting you, and they're promising that they'll change, their ways. I would say, watch, you know what I'm saying, know what you're dealing with. Mistake. Yeah, there might be a warning. Don't. That'll be a mistake to go back to that. You better learn the lesson and keep it moving. For some people, watch out. But this is all obviously about a lesson. And either somebody has learned it and is voicing that they've learned it, or somebody needs to learn it. And watch out for people that might have hidden intentions or motives or whatever. As I said, come corrected, don't come at all. Mistake. Why mistake? Why mistake? Mistake reconciliation. Ooh, mistake reconciliation. Jealousy. Good news, brown-haired woman. So this is brown-haired man, brown-haired woman. Jealousy can speak about, people taking off masks, or perhaps people being deceptive. It's not just about jealousy. But people might have, again, negative feelings towards having a reconciliation because of someone's past behavior. Not sure if they can trust someone. Not sure if it will be a mistake. Not sure if there would be happiness in the situation. Again, so perhaps people are contemplating and thinking, both people might be thinking of, again, choices, paths. Or people are, again, realizing their mistakes and hoping that it's good news, that, that they'll be able to reconcile with somebody. But they might have some fears, or there might still be up to some shady shit, still hiding something, still not being 100% honest. Again, that's why I say, masculines, if any of you are realizing stuff and trying to make your way back, don't fuck it up. Don't start with the same old stuff, because again, what's behind the mask has already been seen. So you don't even try to put on new ones. Just be, or don't bother. I'm sure many feminines would say that. Let's see, love. Why love? Love, hope, generosity, and growth. So, there's somebody's trying to hold out hope that if they make an offer that, and shown that they've grown, that there's a possibility for love. Or people hoping that there'll be growth potential in this relationship. Or for some people, again, who may have realized that they've made a mistake in regards to something and they're trying to move on. Maybe they're trying to be, again, hopeful about new opportunities in love. Now that they've gone through this lesson of this karmic experience and learned from their mistakes, they're hoping to be happy. Maybe they're trying to find their strength because they haven't heard from something, or again, they might be separating from someone and trying to learn from this mistake. And like I said, we can read this all kinds of ways. The lesson, the stranger. So for some people, it is about learning the lesson and moving on and being open to meeting someone new. Or because we've learned a lesson, we're trying to, again, change our ways and become like somebody new or present ourselves as someone new so that someone will give us another chance. We got wealth and then we got deception. So I don't know if somebody's lying about their financial situation or lying about having money. Like I said, some people might be trying to pass off themselves as someone who's changed and who's grown and who's all new and improved, and but they're still coming in shady. They're still lying about their finances or how they make their money, or that they're, have independence here, or they're just saying watch out for any shady people trying to come back, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, watch out. Um, or this is, asking people to learn the lesson about using manipulation for financial gain, or again entering into relationships for the benefit of having financial support, codependent kind of stuff. It is about learning that lesson and becoming a new person, becoming a person who can be independent. Both people, if we're talking about both masculine and feminines, needing to learn how to be independent and not codependent. So this is, clarity. Why clarity? There's a whole bunch here. But we have clarity, journey, truth, secrets, vulnerable, and scandal. So people are trying to get clear again on their path, or they've come into some awareness that this is a spiritual connection and it is part like of a journey. They're realizing that truth now, or people are getting clear again in and of themselves about the reason why all things happen. It was all part of their journey. They learned the truth. We have here secrets and vulnerable and scandals. So either someone is clear in regards to someone's kind of deceptive ways, and maybe again they're afraid to be open and vulnerable because of what's already happened, or someone again has realized their own deceptive ways, and they're wanting to speak a truth and open up because again they have learned a lesson. But again, even if you've learned but you're still coming in with some fibbing, even small little things, trying to, impress and make it seem like you got your shit together. If you don't, again, truths have a way of revealing themselves. So again, masculines, don't mess it up. Or feminines, if you were in some kind of situation with some narcissistic type, be wary that they might be coming back around trying to pull the same old, same old. So again, be clear in people's intentions, make sure we make the right judgments. Learn again from our mistakes, learn these lessons so that we can evolve and come into our own and have our shit together and stop ending up in the shadow stuff and dealing with unhappy, unfulfilling, sad, deceptive behaviors that require forgiveness and reflection. Because it's too deep, people. It's too deep. We need some lightening up. And on that note, I send you love and light. I wish you healing and luck in regards to this and anything else you might be going through. And until the next daily drama, my lovelies, take care. 24 minutes. We're a little bit better. Until the next daily drama, take care. Bye-bye.